Well, hello. Excuse me. Well, this is curvycom here. I'm a lamer and I suck. I'm taking a break from my I'm doing something different anyway from my Druid WoW leveling in Pandaria routine, and I've decided that if I want to get the mount, see, I'm after the Luckydo mount, which is basically a gold grind. But the Flying Serpent is a rep grind, and so I'm going to do that. But in order to facilitate the doing of all of the dailies, I need to have my Archaeology leveled. So I guess I'm going to do some Archaeology leveling on this stream, and we'll see how long that takes. But and then I've gone ahead and gotten a an heirloom leveling item, which is here, and I think let's see, I've got like two heirloom items that are not leveled to 100. Everything else is, including my weapon. There's 2 items left, so I guess we'll go with the, it doesn't really matter, I guess. I've got a cloak and a neck that I can upgrade. So I have 1 upgrade. I probably will upgrade all of them just because, you know. So I guess I'm going to go with the cape. So I'm not going to, I don't want to click accidentally on the wrong thing, so I'm clicking on the item that I'm actually wearing. You can do either one. So now my cape is now much higher value. So all right, so that's the beginning of this stream. I'm gonna, I didn't go to the gameplay view because I'm a lamer and I suck. So I've now done that. I've got a big cup of ice here. I'm gonna put some soda in that. And there we go. That's probably enough in there. And all right. So basically, I'm let's have a look at my archaeology. I gotta put some. So I'm gonna put my survey ability. I'll put archaeology in here on the list so I can bring it up. But I'm gonna put my survey ability on my special key that I use for quest items. That'll do, I think. And right now I got 1, and it looks like I can go to 450 without retraining. So I got some kind of Pandaran archaeology thing or something. But as far as I know right now, I cannot do any Pandaran archaeology. I'm sure I can do archaeology in Eastern Kingdoms and in Kalimdor. It doesn't really matter which one I do. I guess Kalimdor technically is easier because I can get to Moonglade, and that means I can get back here from Moonglade also if I don't screw it up. So it doesn't really matter, but I'm gonna kind of Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and teleport to Moonglade, and there I am at Moonglade. So I shouldn't have to train for a while, because I got some kind of... and there's the mount. There's the Luckydo mount. And that's the mount I want. But it's a gold grind, as I said. So, as I've said in the other stream, in the other playlist or whatever. And here I am, basically. Now, if I go to the real flight point, which is down here, I can then fly over to Winter Spring, which I think is what I saw as far as where the first... There's only one flight point in Winter Spring, but I'm going to kind of go with that. And somewhere here will be the Flight Master. Here we go. Let's go to Winter Spring.
Farewell.
And I've just recently discovered you can buy a flight points guide book or something at the... Is it the guild vendor or the transmog vendor? I don't remember which, but... Or I mean the heirloom vendor and Ironforge might sell them also, but I thought I saw them there. But it seems like you don't really need that. If you have fast flying, you can get all the points you need, and you don't even need to use the points. It's just that, you know, if you're going to be kind of hanging out here with your stream buddies or whatever, that you're, you know, it's nice to chill and talk, and then you can let your mind wander a little bit, and so I'm just going to say there's not a lot of you know, reason not to get the Griffin points, but you can get them so easy. So, I mean, when you're in a land and you can look on the map and see where they are, and the ones that don't have to be unlocked by quests or something, if you don't want to do them, you can get those pretty easy. So you might as well just do that. I'm gonna turn my monitor down a little bit. It's a little loud. So I'm gonna land at Winter Spring. I leveled through here when I leveled on this character, so that's why I have this flight point. I like Winter Spring. It's an engaging kind of place to be. According to this, well, it just shows the dig site. Dig site, pet battles, quest objectives. I just gonna have to go to the dig site here. I don't know, does this show the... Doesn't show the... Now I might not be... Oh, I might have to go to... I don't know, actually I think it might allow me this. It won't allow me the Pandaren dig sites right now for sure, but it probably will allow me these. But we'll see. They show on the map. Now, I don't know if I have to be a higher level archaeology to do these. But by the looks of it, they show up here. So I guess that's, you know, just as long as I got the red, I think that maybe I should be able to do it. So, so these are all, like, all the mobs around here are going to be 59 and 60. So, and it shouldn't be a hard one to, so let me see. Let me just hit my first survey and see. And see, now, can I do this in cat form? It would be an awful lot faster if I could do that. let's see about that. I don't know if I can. I guess I can. Oh, that's nice. Maybe I'll add my... Maybe I'll add my stealth ability and my can change to cat form in here. Cat form. Put that on M, and then put prowl. HIJKLMNOP, prowl there. I'll put that there so I can change to cat form if I want, and that should change me back, right? Yeah. And then I can prowl, but I think as soon as I hit archaeology, it'll I don't know where I'm going here, but look, where am I at? I don't know where I am here. Here I am. Let me hit my archaeology again here. I don't know, maybe I should put it on an easier key. Maybe I should put it on like the fishing key, and maybe that'd be easier like that. I think that'd probably be good. Oh, looks like I've got a yellow, so I'm getting close here. Yeah, let's do that. Let's make that the key. I think I should be pretty darn close right now. Got something, okay. And I'm allowed to do that. Oh my gosh! That's a lot of EXP for archaeology, and I got fragments. And we'll see how this works. Completed artifacts. So there's like skill in archaeology. Here's my skill. Completed artifacts. There aren't any. If I over here and then I look for Night Elf. Oh, I can't actually see any of these unless I'm not sure where I can't remember where I look for that. Anyway, it's a little confusing, but because at some point there's a drop-down list, but I think it's because you have to actually get some stuff first. So there's a number of fragments here, and I'll just those guys can see stealth, huh? Alright. That's fine. It doesn't really much matter. But cat form is good for this. Oh, why did I do that? I'm pushing the wrong buttons here all over the place. Alright, so something's pointing this way. Let's see what I got here. Something's indicating it's very close. I think so, yeah. I got a Night Elf fragment. I got Night Elf fragments, and I can just go again. Alright, archaeology, she really basically says it 3. So you don't get it every time you hit it. You get it every time you pick something up. So it was 1, it went to 2, then it went to 3. Is that it? Starts at 1. So basically, alright, let me see. This might be over here. Let me see. Yeah, this is kind of... People make fun of this a lot. Now you can kind of find it more. That's kind of interesting. It's easier to find. They made it... They actually nerfed archaeology. They made it easier to... I haven't done it in a long time, so... I guess I can do some... Whoops. I can do some... Alright. There. I can also sprint, I suppose. Oh, looks like there's something over here. Alright, looks like maybe right about here or something. Oh yeah. Alright, Night Elf Archaeology. Did I get it? I got the thing. Okay. And, looks like I should be pretty close. Right here. It actually lights up when you're in the zone. That's amazingly... They made it even easier. Okay, so where am I going next here? Look at that. Dig site complete. It's my first dig site complete. Okay. And I've done a dig site. So now let me see. So if I look up my archaeology, let me see. So it's level 7. It's going to take forever. All right. Archaeology. Here's my archaeology readout. It kind of explains how to do it a little bit. Let me see. So this kind of explains how to do it. And this will give me my current artifacts. And, all right, Night Elf. I see. Okay, this is how it did. You eventually get a drop-down list when you get onto one of the things that you have. All right. So I can solve this. I'm in shape-shifted form. I guess I can't do it. Okay. I got this. And I probably have, like, do I have the highborn relics or... Okay, so here's a highborn thing, a Pixis. Pixis? I don't know what it is, but whatever it is, this is it. And I don't know what it is, really. So, all right. So let's see now. Where is the next zone? Looks like the closest is, looks like there's a couple of them in, looks like there's a couple of them in Desolus. All right, I don't think I have, I'll have to see what I've got here for flight points. Because I kind of like using the flight points, you know, I do, it's nice. Gives me a happy old vanilla feel to use the flight points. And you know, this is before you even had a flight form as a druid. You had a travel form which looked like a cheetah, and you could still do that. And swim form was like a separate form, and now it's like this really easy to use, and it just changes depending on what conditions you're in. But anyway, over here, let me see where I can get, how close I can get to Desolus with the flight points I have.
Hello.
Hello, like Desolus is here. So, you know what I could do? It might make sense to just go, let's see. I don't have anything in the Southern Barrens. I got Mud Sprocket. I got Ratchet in the Northern Barrens. I could take that because I think there's an archaeology point in the Barrens somewhere, Southern Barrens. Yeah. So I could grab a I could grab some flight points while I'm in the Barrens. I don't believe I thought I had one. I thought I had at least one in there, but I don't. So I need to grab maybe a couple of those, and I like grabbing the flight points. It's relaxing to fly around and get those, or run around in some cases. But you know, at least you can fly in Pandaria now without having to get that black market tome, which was basically impossible to get. You had to be willing to engage in a bidding war with people bidding against nobody, basically. I don't know. It didn't... black market thing, it never did make much sense to me, and now there's really nothing of value to me on it. Maybe there is, I don't know, I'd have to see. But there's no, now if they put Draenor Pathfinder manual on it or something, kind of like what they had for Pandaria, that would be an interesting thing. But seems like the next expansion, they ought to just you know, remove the flying limitation in Draenor and just leave it as it is. You know, just make it where you can fly there like you can in Pandaria. I think that was even overdue how they did it. But there's a lot of things I haven't done in Pandaria. I didn't play during Pandaria. I mean, I think I got my account for 1 month, and I leveled a panda out of the starting zone and said, well, that's that, I guess. And then, you know, at some point I took my main into Pandaria and started doing the quests just to do them. And I never did get very far with that. But for a while there, I kept the last quest in her quest log just so she could kind of pick up where she left off. But I never really did it. I wasn't really that interested in it. But I did it because it is beautiful. And so leveling this character, which was even 10 levels, almost 10 levels under leveled for the area, but now, you know, with the new level scaling, you can go to an area early and start leveling. So even with your heirlooms, you get through a lot of it before you're over leveled. Now I'm over leveled now. I'm level 94, and if I keep doing archaeology, obviously I'm gonna level. Like I got like 10,000 EXP for my first find, and I should be looking at the map while I'm doing this. But there really are no other dig sites here. So there's two. It looks like there's two in Desolus and one in Northern Barrens. Some of these Griffin points I have. I don't think I have this one I'm about to fly over. I can't tell. Yeah, I don't have it. I do not have that one, and nor does it matter if I do an archaeology point in here. I think like I can't do I can't do a Northrend archaeology. Broken Isles, obviously not. I can do Eastern Kingdoms. I can't do Pandaria. I can just do, I probably can't even do Outland archaeology. Draenor archaeology. Oh, I can do Draenor archaeology. That's interesting. But why would I want to? I can't fly there, I don't think. So, to heck with that. Outland doesn't let me do Outland archaeology. That's interesting. But Draenor I can do for some reason. I'm not sure why. I guess because I'm Draenor level. So they let you do things in Draenor. If you hadn't, especially if you hadn't played in a long time, they were kind of encouraging people to come back to the game, I think. So there's another Griffin point I don't have. But I did, you know, at least you can fly through them now. You didn't used to be able to do that, but they changed that rule. Yeah, you used to get that you don't have any flight points connecting with this one, you know, kind of message if you didn't have all the ones in between, or you couldn't go to the ones that were in between. You know, if you didn't have a connecting flight points, you couldn't get somewhere. And that's like in the vanilla game, really, you couldn't even fly. You could just fly one flight point to another. And they didn't go to combining the flight points until, I guess, the end of vanilla. Because in Burning Crusade at the beginning, you could do that. That was a thing. So they didn't change that till late in vanilla. So people that pine for the vanilla days, I don't think they really want to get on one flight point after another to go somewhere. But, you know, I think they're kind of meaning, you know, basically the finished vanilla as it was toward the end of the expansion, or toward the end of the release, the vanilla release. There was back in the day when Burning Crusade came out, you actually had to buy the vanilla game and then buy the expansion, and the map would actually change. So now, in future expansions, basically the world doesn't change. You know, there's no, you can go anywhere if it's possible to go anywhere in the world. Even if you're not high enough level, you can still go there, even though you'll get killed immediately. But at least, you know, so basically they made it where there's just one world and it doesn't change, you know. So back in the vanilla days when you went, or in the Burning Crusade days, when you bought the Burning Crusade expansion, the map, like the northern part of the map, would actually change a little. There used to be this, I'll show you. There used to be this kind of, like say here, okay, this was the Blood Elf starting area, and the Blood Elf, sort of, this is their Westfall, the Ghostlands. There's also a raid here, you know, which I have that flight point because I galloped over to it. You still can't fly in there, I think. I don't know if they've changed that yet, but they ought to. But they had flying in these two areas, and in the Azure Mist and Blood Mist Isles at the Draenei starting area. They had flying there for a very short time. Anyway, so like, for example, this up here, this was sort of a differently distinct shape, this area. And basically, this was one of those areas where you couldn't get into, and it was not as big as it's shown here. But then when you got the Burning Crusade expansion, then these two lands would appear, and so the map would change a little bit based on just the new expansion. You know, so basically you could still play the vanilla game just like that until Lich King came out. And then they decided they were going to make it where everyone had the same world, regardless of how many expansions they bought. You know, they could still go anywhere. So that's basically all I want to say about that. I think there's a so let's see, I need to go where's that dig site? Dig site is down in the Southern Barrens, and I don't know. Now, I've come to Northern Ratchet, and do I want to just go to Desolus or what? What's my choices here? We'll see. Okay, Southern Barrens. Mud Sprocket's a better place to go than me. I don't even have the Theramore flight point. That's really hilarious. But anyway, I could go to Mud Sprocket. It's really closer. So maybe I'll go there. And so I'll go to Mud Sprocket. And that's one flight point I have down there. And then maybe when I'm down there, I can pick up I could pick up the Theramore flight point, and there are no more in the Barrens. I don't think there's only that one. It was the neutral place. You know, that's another thing. Back then, it used to be like in all the cities, the auction houses were different, and then they made them into like one for Horde and one for Alliance, and then they merged them into one for each faction, and then they made it where there was a neutral auction house, and that was like in Ratchet and in Stranglethorn Vale in Booty Bay was the neutral auction house. And that thing was kind of like a way to transfer gold between your, characters if you wanted. Although I think like you had to, I'm not sure about this. I thought you had to, like you get a message like you can't bid on your own auctions if you were bidding from a horde character. But I don't know. I'm not sure how that works. You could, but anyway, they made it where you could. They made it where you could. So, and I don't know when it was. I guess it might have been in Draenor. Because I think still in Lich King, and definitely I think still in Cataclysm. I'm not positive, but I believe in Cataclysm they still had the neutral auction house. But at some point they changed that, and maybe it was either in Cataclysm or Draenor. I am actually not sure which. But they stopped doing that, and they made all the auction houses be just one auction house, including like mixing it with Horde and Alliance. So basically there's only one auction house, and there's no cross-faction auction house because you don't need it anymore, because now everyone posts on the same auction house. Which, I kind of think is a great improvement. So now I really think I feel dumb if I don't get the Theramore flight point. So I have to go to this dig site here, but before I do that, I can go up here, then I can fly back. But I think I have to get the Theramore dig site, or else I'll just feel dumb if I don't have it. Because that's an important one too. That gives you, there's boats that go from there that take you to places, and I'm not going to do my obsessive land discovery achievement thing here, but I will go get these flight points, and then I'll go do this dig site, and we'll see where we go from there. Then I guess I'll go to Desolus after that, because there's 2 in Desolus, so that's pretty good. And those are going to probably be. Where is the guy? Here. Is it? Where's the Griffin? I know he's right around here somewhere. Here he is. Okay, I knew he was here. See, there's a boat going. There's a boat going already, and I think there's only I don't know what boats come in here. I know that one is I think there's like this boat, which is let's see where this one goes. Oh, that's not the guy I want to talk to.
Well met.
Where's the dock master?
You need something?
Menethil Harbor. And I don't know if I don't think there's like another boat that leaves from here. But you can't tell, like Rutheron Village doesn't have a dockmaster, and I don't think there's any other boats that come from here. I think there's nothing else. I think that's it. There used to be more, but now there's just this one goes back and forth between here and Menethil. So anyway, I got that Griffin point. I can now proceed to this dig site. And the Southern Barrens, there's going to be, I think I could, I could swing by and get this flight point before I do that. And Southern Barrens, there's, Honor Stand and Northwatch Hold. Northwatch Hold, I could get that one, too. I'm not going to. I'll just get that one, though. I'll get that one. I'll get the other one later. Okay, Northwatch Hold, that's a good one. Southern Barrens, right? Sure. But Northern Barrens only has the neutral one. And then Southern Barrens, I can't just be getting all of them, but and I don't need to, but I do want to get this one because it's close by the dig site, so I might as well swing by and get it. So that's what I'm going to do. And I'm just I'm just cruising along here. I don't know. I should be like trying to get lurkers at least and stuff. I've got a lot of followers, but you know, those are pretty easy to get, you know, but I mean, some of you guys are good. You show up from time to time, but most of the followers you get from that are just people that are streamers, so they just want to share. They just want to get their qualification for streaming or for being an affiliate. And I suppose I want to do that too, but I don't know. I mean, there's other ways to make money with Twitch anyway if you want to make money. But in order to make money, you have to have people watching your stream. So it's not magic money. So, I mean, you stream a lot, you still have to have people watching, and I stream a lot, but, and I talk a lot. I mean, it's something I do all the time, so I pretty much never shut up. So here I am, I'm in the zone here. I'm in the archaeology zone here. So, I guess I could turn into a kitty cat, and I could do this archaeology and see where at least I can, let's see all this stuff. Oh man, look at that. Who is that? Is that a, what? That's a something officer. Someone has morale officer.
What can I get for you
He sells
today?
stuff. I can sell my highborn relic thing there that is a gray. And, all right.
Safe
I like
travels.
the let's hit the archaeology and see what I'm doing. I'm gonna fly down here, I think. I need to fly down here. I didn't need to stealth, but I could. All right, something here. See how close I am here. Something's over here. There's monkeys fighting Tauren or something. Yeah. Look at that. I got it. Okay. And let's hit it again and see what we get. It says we got to go some way here. It could very well be like, if I make this small, probably should for archaeology, my mini map. Kind of looks like it kind of looks like I should be like around here. A lot of the relics might be in this crater, because it seems like this is where you'd have archaeology. So I'm getting dwarf stuff here, and okay, so I can go over here and see what it kind of suggests maybe might be over here. All right, in this case, I think it might be up high. I don't know. See what's up here. See, okay. Something. It's going to be over this way. Well, I'm going to hit it again just to make sure. It says this way. I wonder why. I got yellow over here. I guess I went the wrong way. Let's see where it could be over here. Oh, it looks like it might be. I wonder if it's going to be up here. Why would it be up here? It really is, though. Why would it be in this building? Why wouldn't it be on the ground below, in the building, or by the building or something? All right, well, anyway, I'm going to hit that. And, all right, this is where I go down here. And I'm going to hit it again and see what I get. So something is going to be sort of around this way. And, let me see. I'll hit it over here and see what I get. Oh no, I really like going the wrong way. And there's an herb. I should grab those, I guess, when I see them. because I can always sell those, and I'm just doing archaeology, so I'm not going to be getting much as far as, oh, heck. I'm not sure where I'd be going here. It was pointing me, like, over here. Well, something. It must be up there, up above. I'm thinking, yeah. I'm thinking so. I'm thinking it's actually never been. It's up here somewhere, or it could be in this trench. Looks like it's in the trench. Oh man, in the trench, huh? There we go. Got it. All right. Okay. And it's probably down in here somewhere. I got a red and it pointed. It was a real slow red. And it's still pointing this way, so... All right. Like a little light bulb lights up above your head when you find the right spot to dig. So, all right. I'm gonna go all the way over here and see how close I am when I hit this. Well, something's kind of pointing this way. So, well, you got. That's a one-hit wonder there, I think. I got green. I should be pretty close. Yeah, there it is. Okay, dwarf. Now archaeology. I got something. What do I have? Like 2 things. Number of times completed. String of small pink pearls. While individually these pearls are not particularly large, why do I have this on my list? Is that something I really got? I don't think so. Is this what I've been collecting? This is what I've been collecting. Let me see. Dwarf, night elf. All right. I don't understand why. What is this? Is this like the next thing I'm working on or something? Dwarf. Here's night elf. Here's dwarf. Okay, right. So here's dwarf and night elf. That'll show me what I have. All right. And of course the keystones. I'll probably get the keystones at some point. Worn hunting knife. You get 1 gold at least. You know. Gosh, I remember when 1 gold was a really hard thing to get. Like one time, I don't remember, as a noob, I was probably in a level 10 or something. Somebody gave me a 1 gold for doing something for them. I don't know, like maybe like signing up on their guild so that they could like have their own personal guild. So they told me I could sign up and I could quit after they were done forming it or something. And so basically just grays. It's a gray thing. It's a gray item. So yeah. So you can then see you can see the catalog of the things you have, and it'll show you the things that you have now completed. Small string of pearls completed. I don't understand this number of times completed 100. I do not remember getting that. I must have completed it. Maybe it counts on all your characters or something. That's kind of interesting. I don't know. Because I know I've really only gotten 2 items. And then this string of pearls thing appeared. If I go night elf, it's a night elf. Maybe I got it. Maybe since time's completed 100. So it's got to count for like all of your characters. First completion. First completion 12/31/1969 at 5 p.m. What? What? Oh, that's got to be a bug or something. I don't know. Is that something they've just given to everyone? 1969? My gosh. I've been playing WoW for like 50 years or 40 or something. I don't know. I can't do arithmetic. So there you go. That is fascinating. Okay. So, have I completed this or what? Now, all right. So, am I, in combat? I'm in combat. How am I in combat? Well, it doesn't matter. I'm going to run out of here, and then I'll probably leave combat if I go far enough. Somebody hit me with a stomp AoE or something, and that put me in combat. That'd be my guess. Now let me see how far I have to run out of here before that'll change. I need to go up the street. I need to go up the hill, though. But hopefully not run into the crossroads wherever they are. Here we go. I got it. All right. So, up here to... Where am I going? I don't need to go to the... Yeah, I don't need to go to the... I see. So there's Tanaris. But I'm going to go ahead and go to this. There's another one here in Ashenvale. That'd be cool. I could get some flight points. Now, I know there's no flight points in Mulgore for Alliance, but I can fly over it. I can fly over it and go toward Desolus, and there's going to be a couple of flight points in there. Looks like 5. Oh my gosh, yeah. So, I guess I'm about to fly. Evidently, I've discovered some of Mulgore. I don't know, I'm flying over this. I don't even know what this is here. This is not discoverable, this area here. I guess is part of camp whatever. This is like the starting area for the Tauren. And then I'll be flying through this, so I'll probably end up discovering a bunch. Discovered Mulgore. And I'll probably like fly through. I'll start discovering things like there's the starting. This is like their Goldshire is this. It's like Winterhoof Village or something, and or Blackhoof Village. It's like their version of Goldshire. So I've flown over that now, and Stone Bull Lake. Yeah, I've always liked that starting zone. It was the only good thing about starting a Tauren or a Horde character. If you start a Horde character from level 1, it's nice to go to that area and start. It's very nice. It's a very nice area. It looks nice. It's pleasant. So fly over the mountains to Desolus here. Lake Dumont. Where the heck am I in the grand scheme of things? I don't even see myself on the map yet. I guess this is kind of an area where you can't... Now, before you could fly, you probably couldn't even get here. That'd be my guess. But, I don't even see where I am on the map here. Feralus. This is Feralus. And there's this cool little island here where there's this guy... Anyway, I don't need to be there. I just need to be going to Desolus, which is up here. So I'll just go up here. I see where I am now. Okay, I'm crossing over. But like, yeah, okay, now it's okay. So Valley of Bones. That's not a discoverable point, I guess, or I don't know what the deal is there. Valley of Bones not discoverable. Desolus. Why is Valley of Bones not a discoverable area? That should light up. How does that not light up when I get here? It's strange. You'd expect it to. It's a very distinctive area. But in any case, it's pretty close to the... it's pretty close to the... Oh, what's this? Thunder Bluff. What's in Thunder Bluff? What is that? What is that show there? Oh, it's the Horde. I see. It just shows you Thunder Bluff or something. Thunder Bluff, because you can click on that. And what else? There's like Thunder Bluff and what are those two things? There's two things there. It doesn't really show what they are. Thunder Bluff and a pet trainer. So there's a pet trainer. Pet trainers of the Horde. I guess anyone can go to any of the pet trainers. I think that kind of maybe is true. I don't know. Okay, I hear an Archaeologyville, but isn't there like a... Before I do that, Ghostwalker Point. Okay. So in Desolus here, there's going to be... it shows that there's some kind of a flight point here, but this might be one of those ones where you have to... it kind of looks like... it kind of looks like this... oh, no, it's here. It's here. I wasn't sure. It's here. It's not one you have to open, but it is Cenarian Circle, so that means you can... Sometimes different factions can get it. But anyway, there we go, and I've done that now, so... yeah, and I just kind of want to go to this dig site. I'm not going to bother with the other flight points, but now at least I have one in here. So, depending on where the other ones appear, you know, sometimes you get lucky in another area. Well, this is a real small one. So, there's an A's Kojo. It's like the Kodo graveyard. There, I got one. A fossil. Fossils are cool. You can get a mount from that, but I already have that mount. Yeah. So let's see how close I am here. Someplace. All right. All right. Looks like something over here. There it is. Fossil. This one should be pretty close. Okay, there's a fossil. I guess I can get this Khadgar's whisker. Yeah, I got it. And let's see what else I've got in here. Alright, it's going to be pretty far over. See, doesn't that look like a quest plant? Kind of does. Kind of does to me. And I'm not sure how far I'm supposed to go, but it's a very small area, so... Yeah, I'm not sure what... So these are all going to be like in the 60 zone here. So some of these will aggro. Oh, they won't do me much damage. Oh, I leveled. See, look at this. Leveling from Archaeology. This has got to be the... Looks like something here. Oh, you got it. There's another one. And there's a herb. Okay. Looks like there's another herb over here. Can I get it? I think I can. Okay. Might as well get them when I can. And then, alright, let's see how far I have to go for this one. It says red, so is it pretty... Oh, it's kind of pointing up. Yeah, okay, let me see here. It's pointing this way. And, yeah, here we go. Alright. Fossil. Alright, let me see here what I've got. Delicate rib cage. Let me see here. So the fossil, let me see. So, where's a fossil? Here's a fossil. Here's one I can complete. Solve. 25. Oh, I could have solved it already. So there it is. I got some kind of a thing, and they're worth a gold, 1 gold. And I'm okay. So let's see. Where's the other one? Now, I suppose it's worth it since I'm going there. I suppose it's worth it to go to this thing. See if I can get that flight point. And then, you know, if I get lucky enough, maybe another dig site will appear in Desolus. This happens sometimes. Seems like I should get Night Elf from Desolus, but Fossil, it just depends on what area you're in. I'm pretty sure this is a flight point I can get without having to complete a quest series. It's just a neutral flight point. Yeah, and here it is. Alright, I got it. Okay. And then I can go to Slitherblade. I might have to go. This has got underground stuff. This has got totally got underground stuff. So, so I may have, this may be complicated. I seem to recall that this has got underground areas. Okay, let me see here. Yeah, I'm not sure. Look at all these animals. Look at all these humanoids here all over the place here. Or whatever they are. Somewhere down here is going to be something. It looks like up here. See how, yeah, there it is. Okay. Okay, okay, I gotta go over this way. Okay, there it is. Okay. Let's hit this and see how close I am. I got it, I think. I'm right there. Well, it is easier to do than it was, but this is actually a pretty good way to level if you don't want to do any quests. Looks like it's kind of here. Oh, yeah, I might get it. Yeah. Okay. There's a piece. And I got one more, huh? I like when you get one right in the same exact place as you did last time. Let's see what I get here. Okay. Where is it? I missed my mark. There it is. Okay. All right. So, all right, now, let's have a look at the map. That was my second Desolus point. And where am I going? Okay, looks like Ashenvale would be a place, so I could go there. Now, if I want to go to Ashenvale, I should get, like, I guess I could just really go up here. I don't know. There's no point in taking... wait, do I have Ashenvale? That's a good question. Do I have to fly there? Do I have anything resembling Ashenvale? Oh, I really don't. I really have nothing. Emerald Sanctuary Fellwoods, the closest I've got. So, so it would probably make sense for me to just... I don't know, let's just get the flight points on the way up. Maybe I'll start with this one. I got this one. I don't have this one. I don't have this one. But, yeah. That was a Horde base. So let's see, what am I trying to do? I'm trying to get this is it right here, I think. And now, I don't believe this is a, oh wait. Oh look, it is a bat handler, but it is a neutral zone. Okay, and I want to go there. I want to get this one on the way up. Because if I'm going to stay in Kalimdor, I might as well be flying around here a lot, so I'll probably need like a lot of these flight points. It would be helpful. Nigel's Point? Or is it Nigel's Point? I really don't know, actually. I don't really know. So I'm going to go ahead and continue my flight upward. Okay, now. There's Ashenvale, but my gosh, look at all these Stone Talon. Do I want to get all of these? Or maybe I'll just get one Stone Talon on the way up. I'll get this one right here, Merkfallen Post. Is probably one I could just get on the way up here, and I'll worry about the other ones. If something appears in there, I'll get those, but I don't really have Ashenvale, so... Okay, now, Merkfallen Lake. Looks like this little camp here is it. Merkfallen Post. It's got a night elf here. Show me where I can go. Is this where I am? Merkfallen, Stone Talon. All right, so good. I'll just continue on my trip northward. I'm tempted to get one of the other points, but it's okay. I'm just going to go head to Ashenvale here. I really need to get, let me see, I could get this Spire one. Oh my gosh, but that means, oh yeah, I guess it's all right. I felt guilty not getting this one then, but you know, I don't know. I might as well just head toward this one, and we'll see how that goes. I'm going to be flying over the mountains here. Alright. I think it's about right here. Oops. Ashen Vale. Okay. Yeah. Ruins of Stardust. Okay. Stardust Spire. That's what I want, right? Isn't that where it is? Isn't it right around here? Yeah. Okay. Where is the griffin here? Hippogriff. Okay, there's one. And there's one way over here. I know, Forest Song. But I'm just going to go ahead and go past Astronar because I know that's going to be one that I want. So I will go by this, and it won't take very long to get this one. And then looks like that one there, Black Fathom Camp. That's kind of the first one you get when you come into this zone for the Alliance anyway. And here's Astronar, and this is like, since I haven't done any of the quests here, it's like Astronar is under attack. But I still believe that the Griffin Point is still here, so yeah. Okay. And then it kind of looks like I might as well go directly to the, instead of trying to get this other Griffin Point, I might as well go to the archaeology zone, and then I can deal with that flight point if it's one I kind of need. See how that goes. All right, it's got furbolgs in it, whatever a furbolg is. All right. Okay. Oh, come on. Okay. There's one. Obviously going to be Night Elf. And, all right, let's see what I got here. A lot of dead Night Elves. So let's see how far I need to go for this. Oh, there's an herb there. Might as well get. All right, let me see here. Okay. There's a Night Elf stuck in a thing. Okay. Okay. Looks like it might be over here somewhere. I'd be close. Okay. All right. And see what I got here. Looks like over here. So this is a pretty small zone too. All right. Okay, there it is. Okay, oh, what I'm supposed to be like surveying. Okay. It's one, I'm right on top of it. Okay. Okay. There, it looks like there's one more object. Okay, it looks like it could be over this way, but you never know. Okay. Okay. So, yeah, this is really... I can't believe anyone would watch me do this, but, you know, it's all in about what you talk about, I suppose. I'm kind of zeroing in on the talk, but I mean, I'm sort of talking about the archaeology is what I mean, but I think All right, let me see. I got lots of night elf fossils, so here's one I can solve. Okay. And then now I got like a scandalous silk nightgown. Can't even be worn. Now, do I have any, I don't have any keystones. So, no keystones. And, you know, I might have some of those on another character, but I'm not going to worry about it. I'm just going to do whatever. I'll get some keystones. It's always best to use them when you have them. So let me now look at the map and see what's what around here. All right, so there's another Ashen Vale. See, so basically another Ashen Vale has appeared down here. So, but I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and go up here and get this flight point while I'm here, because I'm pretty close to it. So I figure why not. Ashen Vale was such a maze because of the big trees and the jutting rock formations that made you look like you could get somewhere and you couldn't get there. You had to go around. You were never sure which way you had to go. And so there's going to be like another Griffin Point here. Black Fathom Camp. Might as well get it, right? I got it. And then where am I going in Ashen Vale? I'm going actually down to Stardust Spire, so I can take the Griffin and just kind of chill out. Take the Griffin. That's what I'm doing. Taking the Griffin. So, yeah, I remember I did a lot of leveling in this zone, and I didn't do a lot of quests back in the vanilla days. I just ran around exploring, and then sometimes I'd go grind on mobs, and at some point I started doing quests. I don't remember when it was, but I didn't, like, if you did quests single-handedly, you know, and did one thing after another with quests, and, you know, you'd level pretty fast. And that was kind of a thing about WoW, is it was supposed to be a little less grindy, like everything you did had some kind of objective. And so you weren't just blindly running around killing bad guys or whatever. You actually had there was actually a reason why you did everything and you went everywhere. So, but you know, I was very, very clueless when I first started playing WoW, so I had no idea. It's kind of similar to, I'm such a lamer when it comes to streaming and, you know, things related to that. And it takes me a while, and then somehow I seem to hit a point where I seem to know more than a lot of people. So I don't know how that happens, but because I don't try that hard. Okay, so I've now gotten, let's see, I've flown over here. I had this flight point, but basically I'm going to come down here. I'm going to hit this, and then I do want to turn into a cat before I start jumping off of things, because otherwise, I don't know. What are these? See, these are some kind of bushes for who knows what. They're for a quest, I'm sure. I sort of remember them from somewhere. But there's an herb. Might as well get it, right? Yeah, I know there was a quest in here that involved these sparkling bushes. I'm pretty sure, and they were only found on this island. And then now I have to head over this way. So I'm sure there's going to be Night Elf, right? What? Oh, I missed it. I didn't get... I thought I was close enough, but I wasn't quite. All right. Let's see what I got now. All right. Okay. Okay. All right. Somewhere over here, maybe. I'm not sure. It doesn't really show very, very accurate. Okay. Oh, I think I got it. I do. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay, what do I got here? Red is going to be pretty far away, right? So let me see how close I am. I don't know. Looks like maybe here. Yeah. Okay, how many more do I need? So, oh, look at that. Can't be too far, right? Oh, I don't know. Could be farther. But I feel like it's close, though. Okay. And there it is, Night Elf. Okay. Yeah, I don't know who thought of this as a thing to do in the game. But it's a funny thing to do. Run around doing a pickaxe all over the place here. And I got something here. And there's one more at least. Come on, I've been at this a long time. Here, double. Double, I did it. I got a double. And that's the dig site. So, Night Elf. I got 108 out of 100. No keystones. Well, I should check and see if I do. I don't think I have a keystone. I do not have a keystone. Okay, so I just have to solve it. No keystones. I had it in my hand. It belongs in a museum. It's like, I had it in my hand, find a rare artifact. Okay, now, because it's a rare, it's a toy, Druid and Priest statue set. I've got it already, so I can't do anything but just delete it. I already have it. Okay. Okay. I remember getting that one at some point, but there's so many cool things. I mean, it's fun to find stuff. But all right, now that I've done this, let me see where the next dig sites are. Looks like they're all south. Oh, looks like there's... Oh, hell. Looks like there's one in Winter Spring. But do I want to go north to Winter Spring, or do I want to go south again? I don't know. I want to go find a... I'm going to find a griffin. Looks like... I don't know, should I go all the way south as far as I can go to Naris? I think I have a Tanaris flight point, although I didn't level in Tanaris, but I think I got Tanaris. I got Gadgetson. Wait, where do I need to go in Tanaris? Looks like pretty close to Gadgetson, huh? Bootlegger Outpost. Oh, there's like 3 flight points here. Do I even have those? I've got this one. I don't have Bootlegger. I got Thousand Needles. And Thousand Needles only has 1, I think. Isn't that right? Isn't that right? There's only one in Thousand Needles, just that one. And then, so when it comes to Tanaris, Gadgetson, and I don't have his bootlegger outpost, but I could get that flying around there. I'm going to try, I'll go to Gadgetson, I guess. I'll go to Gadgetson, that's fine. Flying around on griffins and hippogriffs and stuff, you know, what's not to like? It's very relaxing. The bird does the work. The mythical chimera creature does the work. And you can just, you know, let your mind go elsewhere and think of other things, or, you know, talk on whatever. And yeah. So, there it is. I don't know. So we're just cruising along. Is this, I can't remember, honor stand? Do I have that flight point? I actually don't know. I'll know in a moment though, because I'm going to fly. No, I don't have it. I'm going to fly right by it. I don't have it. There's a lot of points I don't have. Yeah, and so what's my archaeology at this point anyway? It's, how do I tell what my level is? Oh, 72. Actually, it's a lot higher than I thought. So basically, every time you dig something up, is it? No, it can't be. Can't be. Like, you must have a chance of leveling it every time you hit the skill. But, I don't know. I should like scroll up and see. I don't know. It kind of just looks like you don't really. Looks like every time you pick something up, you get a skill or whatever. I'm not sure. But I don't know, in the original back in the Lich King days when you had archaeology, you could you did level a little bit from doing the dig at first, but then you didn't. After a while, you only got skill ups when you picked something up or something. I can't remember how it worked, but it worked a little differently. But I got 72 out of 450, so that's pretty good actually. So I must have gotten, it feels like I must have gotten some skill ups just from hitting the shovel, not even before I found anything. So I don't know. I'm just here chilling. Soda in one hand, vape in the other, you know. Both those things help with ADD a little bit. I'm not like doing the vaping because it's a substitute for smoking. It's actually for another purpose. And that is a small amount of nicotine is similar to the low-dose stimulant that you would take, you know, for like Ritalin. I actually have a prescription for Ritalin, and I do take it sometimes, but I don't take it all the time, and maybe I should, but I certainly have better time management skills when I do take it, but I try to use some of these other methods. They don't work as well, but they do help. So, you know, and it's like no fun to have to rely on prescriptions. That's kind of what I feel about it. It's like having to ask somebody else's permission to live your life or something. So, you know, as little of that as possible is a good plan for me. But I do have a prescription for it, but I hardly ever take it. You know, I take it some, but I don't take it all the time, and I take it when I feel like I need it more. But okay, here we are in Tanaris. And you know, I'm heading toward... I gotta get that flight point, I think. You know, because I might as well, but I'll tell you what. Because of the, you know, the way archaeology sites pop up, these dig sites, I think what I'll do is I'll go to the site first. Because I feel really dumb if a site popped up. And I'm right in a site zone right now, too, so yeah, it's time to swing the mallet. I'll swing it again. There. It's a troll. It's a troll piece. Okay. Okay. Alright, it's gonna be troll. What am I doing? I need to swing my pickaxe. Oh, it looks like I'm close. That guy has quests, usually, but I guess he doesn't have them right now, but he'd normally have some. Let's swing that mallet one more time. I guess it's on the other side of the wall here. Okay. There it is. Okay. I'm going to swing my mallet again. My pickaxe, I mean. Where am I headed? This way, I guess. There's a troll piece. And one more piece here. See what I got. Definitely up in here somewhere. Okay. All right. Okay. Dig site complete. Troll. All right. So let's have a look here then. I guess I can go to this. Troll. It looks like I've got one to solve, so I'm solving it. See what I get. I got a Blood Scalp dinnerware. Blood Scalp dinnerware, 1 gold. Okay. And I got a troll tablet. Ooh. I guess I want to put that over here so I can look at it. Oh, wait, I guess maybe I have to do this if I want to do that. And then I can keep, because I like to keep that bag open and stuff. I got a troll tablet. That's pretty cool. So I like collecting those and I like having them. And let's see. So yeah, I'm gonna go there, get that other dig or that other flight point because it's pretty close. So I might as well. I figure I'll do that. Well, it's something. It looks like there's something here. Oh, here it is. I think it's up here. If now this is not one you have to unlock. Most of the vanilla ones you don't. But all right, now where am I going next? Let me see. Okay, so I got one, and there's one in Southern Barrens. There's one in Ungoro Crater. Now, did I get an Ungoro flight point? I don't think I got one. So the only thing I can really do if I want to go to Ungoro Crater is I just have to fly in there. I guess I have to fly over. There's really no choice of anything. I just can do it. There's 1, 2, 3. There's usually 4 dig sites at any one time, or maybe there's only 3. I don't know. I thought there were 4. Is that right? Let me see in Northern Kingdoms. 1, 2, 3. Maybe there's only 3 at a given time. Kind of looks that way, doesn't it? 1, 2, and no, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know. So in Kalimdor, aren't there 4? Or are there not 4? Let me see. Oh yeah, 1 in Winter Spring. Okay. So I want to go to Ungoro, so I'm going to go there. Why did I not get a flight point when I went to Ungoro? Because I did. I know I went to Ungoro because I went through the Waygate. And it didn't even occur to me to get Marshall Stand while I was there. I guess I didn't feel like it for whatever reason. All right, there's the dig site. So I can get it. There's actually 2. There's Mossy Pile and and there's a lot. There's always the I'm gonna say, you know what? I'm gonna regret this, but I'm gonna go ahead and get both of these. I'm gonna get both of these things at least. Marshall Stand or so Mossy Pile's another one. Marshall Stand, here we go. We're getting there. There's number 1. And the second one is over here. At least I have fast flying, so it kind of makes sense. I like taking the griffins though. I mean, it's relaxing to take the griffins or the hippogriffs or the kites or whatever. Yeah, I remember when this guy Blaze Runner was really hard. Like he had a special shield you had to break down in order to get through. It was really hard to kill him. Here's Mossy Pile. There he is. Okay. Now,
hey, how you doing?
I can go back to Marshall Stand, so I'll do that, and I'll take the Griffin. Might as well. And I'm just kind of going back there and. I'll do the dig site, and then we'll see what else opens up. Okay, now where's the dig site? Is located just this way. Okay. I remember when there was a big tyrannosaur that would wander through here and kill you. And then they kind of nerfed it where you actually could survive the giant tyrannosaur. You could survive it, but and there's a dream foil. Oh no! It said I was like, it's right there. It's gonna be fossil, right? Fossil, sure. All right. I think it's probably gonna be over here a ways. Could be anywhere in the area, right? So, let's see how far. It's gonna be far. Although the reds aren't very accurate, so they don't always point exactly where you have to go. So they get more and more accurate the closer you get. So oh, I got it. Look at that. And there's the blue power crystals. I'm not going to hunt those down because, you know what, I don't think... oh, look, is that an herb? Those blue power crystals, I don't think they sell really anymore. It used to be a pretty cool thing because you could get a buff from those, and you didn't have to be an Ungoro Crater to use them. So I think that's still the case, but let's see how far I have to go for this. I'm going to go a ways. Yeah, I don't know. Let me see. I'll go right over here to this island, and then I'll hit it again and see if that's too far. It's kind of indicating over here. Okay, let's see. Oh my gosh, yeah. It's here somewhere. Let's see how close I'm getting. Oh, I'm getting a yellow. See, there are those blood petal sprouts. If you collect those, you get you can feed them to what's his name's grave. Lay them on his grave if you have enough. Used to be this one creature that was in Marshall's Refuge, back when Marshall's Refuge was a thing, and now it's the ruins of Marshall's Refuge or whatever. But so yeah, I haven't even seen one of the big dinosaurs yet. You used to get killed by those things all the time. It's going to be a fossil. And see where I'm going next here. Oh, it's close. It's close by. Okay. Just going to hit you on the head with my stick. And then skin you. Did I get it? There it is. Alright. There's one more piece. Looks like it's close by. All right. I got a fossil piece. Let's see if I'm sure I have enough for it. Let's see. Fossil, where is it? Fossil there. Oh, I don't. It's a rare. So I don't have enough for it, so it'll just be whatever I get next. Now that I solved one, let me see where the other ones are. So they're all going to kind of be north now. I need let me see. It's right there. I got mud sprocket, maybe. I don't know. Let me see. I can go to the closest flight point. I think I can go to Mud Sprocket. That might actually be the closest. And I think I have that flight point. I believe I do, yeah. Okay.
Talk to me.
Mud Sprocket. I'll take it.
Back.
Okay. So I've spent like oh, there's one of the big dinosaurs. They used to just kill. They were elites, and they were impossible to kill. I mean, you need a group to kill one. But now I think nerfed them enough where you have actually a prayer of soloing them if they come upon you, if you're on, if you're at the right level. But it used to be, gosh, those things would come in. They would just kind of, you wouldn't notice them. You'd be running around doing stuff, and then all of a sudden you'd hear them yell when they came after you, and you'd have no chance. It's just like the Fell Reavers. The Fell Reavers used to walk around and get you in Outland in Hellfire Peninsula. And that added some spice, some fun to the game, where it was actually kind of like, there were some things that could kill you where you didn't have a prayer of surviving. There's nothing you could do. You couldn't bring down a Fell Reaver. You could, like, at level 70 with max gear. And it took forever. And then when you finally were able to like level past 70, then you could just kill them in one hit, and it was just an amazing thing. It was a lot of payback. It was payback time. So we're flying through Thousand Needles again. It's flying around the world and getting vendor trash. I don't even remember if there is a fossil keystone. Well, I don't have a keystone right now, but I do have. See, where do keystones go? If you, they go to trade goods. So that's where they go if you sort them, auto sort them. So. But, I'm going to kind of end up collecting a lot of junk. And I didn't have enough fossil fragments to actually put that together, so I'll still be doing this. I guess I'm going there to that Belmodon dig site. So Mud Sprocket should be pretty close to it. Southern Barrens. See, I could have flown to Fort Triumph if I had that. I don't know if I have it, actually. But I think I do. We'll see when I land. I actually don't know. I'm not sure if I have Northwatch Hold. But I can get a lot of these flight points going back and forth like this. I kind of wish I was doing it in the Eastern Kingdoms, but of course I could do that too. I could switch to Eastern Kingdoms and see what my Archaeology's 89 now. Okay, so let's see, what have I got? I do have Fort Triumph. That's the only one I do have. So, let me see. Northern Barrens. So, yeah, Fort Triumph. I don't have Honor Stand, I guess. Or Northwatch Hold. But I can fly to this. It didn't really make any difference. I could have probably gone to Fort Triumph and flown back down. But, and where am I going after that? Well, there's 3 up there, but you know what? When this one disappears, it depends on something else may appear. Anyway, where am I going? I need to go over the hill here. The Dragon Merc. That's where I got my first Fire Main leggings. So, which I probably still have on my main. All right, so here I am in it. Oh, is this like the same place I was before? I think it was. I think it's like reappeared. It's the same thing, so I can do this. I got an easy one. Dwarf. Well, I don't know if it's here or if it's down in there, but it's probably down in there. I don't know. Looks like it's maybe over here. I don't know. Got it. Is it dwarf? It's dwarf. Okay. This is really easy to do on a druid because you can fly. Well, I think it must be up here. Yeah. This is when you want to double. I'm not sure if a triple is possible. I've never gotten a triple. I've never gotten a triple. I think it might be up here. We'll see. We'll see. Oh, yeah. There it is. One more. Come on, let's get a double. Not a double. Okay. Let me go down here and hit it. Oh, there's an herb. I'll get that. All right. Looks like this way. Sort of pointing this way. All right. Now it says dwarf. The only tablet I have is troll, right? Yeah. So, I don't have any other tablets. So let me look at my map and see what I'm... Okay, so back down to Tanaris or up. Now, so definitely, I got to go where? It looks like, oh, Ashen Vale. I got good flight points for that, actually. So, what I'm going to do, I believe I have Fort Triumph. So, what I don't have is Northwatch Hold or Honor Stand. So, I think I could get both of those on the way up, you know. 'Cause I've got Theramore and Mud Sprocket now, right? So, I could just fly up there. Yeah, I'm right on target for that one. I think I'm going to take that because, you know, I don't know, it's nice to have them all, but it's nice to have as many as you can have. And if you like to fly around and use a griffin, then it's okay. It's okay. I'm good with it. So, flying around doing archaeology, I don't know. So what's the deal? 95? All right, where am I at here? Right here. Somewhere here, and I think this is one you can get. Yeah, it's definitely one you can get. No quest chain. Like that one in Pandaria that I still don't have. So you probably have to do some kind of scenario or something. But I'm pretty sure I don't have this one. So, honor stand. Might as well grab it on my way up to Ashenvale. Here we go. I'm heading toward Honor Stand. And which I guess counts as Northern Barrens. Yeah, Honor Stand, yeah, it points toward that. Hunter's Hill. I don't know what Hunter's Hill, but there we go, Honor Stand. Some of these areas before the... Oh, I don't want... That's the wrong one. Where's the... Alright, here we go. Some of these areas were like alliance bases that were for the Horde to attack. And if you explored them during the vanilla game, sometimes they'd have a... Oh wait, now that I've got this, I really actually should use it. I think that's what I should be doing. Because don't I have... actually don't know. Do I have Black Fathom? I have Black Fathom Camp, which is... I think what I need in this case, right? It's pretty close. Black Fathom Camp, yeah? So sure, I'll take Black Fathom Camp, and then we'll go from there. And then we'll see where I get after that. But I don't know, it's kind of like it's a relaxing. I actually kind of am enjoying it, so it's a funny thing, and I don't know. I'm just doing this for Pandaria purposes so that I can do archaeology in Pandaria. I don't know how high I have to get in order to do that, but also, if you're on the Griffin, even if you're on auto flying, you're really good at catching yourself, not going, you know, like shooting past your flight point or your destination. You can't get attacked while you're on the Griffin, so that's another thing. You can't discover, but you also, like, nothing will attack you. So you fly over a Horde base while on the Hippogriff or the Griffin or the Kite or whatever, you don't get attacked, or there's no consequences. It's just fast travel, but not instantaneous travel. So yeah, I'm just flying over to, and there's another flight point in Ashenvale, but it's way on the other side of the map, so I'm not going to go for it right now. I'll go for it when I have an archaeology point that's closer to it. But now we're flying down here. So I could do these few quests over here, and then I could like get it where Ashenvale is not under attack anymore. But this kind of goes on for just a little while into the quest chain. You get over here and you help Ashenvale, or you help Astronar out with their bat horde attack or whatever. And there's great music here that's playing now. This is, I wish I could hear it in stereo, but I have not been able to use my stereo headphone stream as a monitor for the, I just have not been able to do it. I cannot get it to work. I got it to work once, and I don't know why it won't work, but might have to do with the order in which I start up certain things. But here we are. Okay, you have arrived at your destination. So basically, the whole thing starts right here. So looks like I landed right on top of one almost. Oh yeah, somewhere here. Oh, almost got it. And there it is, Night Elf. Woohoo! Okay, I just start getting more keystones now. I think I should start getting more keystones now that I'm getting to a higher level. I don't know exactly, how that's controlled actually. So it could have more to do with just the area, not the level you are. But I really don't know actually. This is kind of a bigger area. This is a much bigger area than some of the others I've done. But all right, I'm getting warm now. I got it. Okay. I don't know, I'm just gonna go into the middle of this zone here, see how. It's pretty big though. Yeah, oh, what am I doing? I want to fly. This is big. This is a big archaeology area here. So this could be, really when it's red, it could be anything. It's very large here. Oh, we'll see how it, it's not. It's a little closer. Looks like maybe over here. It's actually going to be up here, isn't it? Well, all right. Looks like it is. Okay, you attacked me. Just remember that. Your final thoughts are of... All right, one's pretty close. Are they going to be underwater? No. That's nice. I don't want to have to go underwater. Although it's easy as a druid to go underwater. I'm going to go all the way across here. See if this isn't too far. Alright. See how we do here. Let's, Alright, well, it thinks we're going up here somewhere. Those crabs are yellow. Looks like here somewhere, yeah. Okay, that's another one. Let's see where we're going next. Okay, so I'm going to go all the way across over here and see how this works. I think it's a big area, so if I don't go far enough, it's just going to be a waste of time. We'll go over here. How's this? All right, I got Amber Alert there. Let's see how close we got. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna have to probably. Oh, I got it. I got it in the first shot. It's like a. Oh, I got a highborn scroll. So there it is, a highborn scroll and a thick-shelled clam. So I got 2 highborn scrolls, not just 1. That's pretty cool. And am I done with this area? I guess I am. So let me have a look here and see what I got. Night Elf. Okay. Can't use a scroll. Solve. Alright. And then, I don't have enough with that scroll, but I definitely want to use it. I guess I definitely want to use it next time. So, alright. Now, let me look at the map and see where they all are. See where these points all are. Okay, so, that looks like Fellwood. Now, okay, so, I can probably fly to, let me see, where in Fellwood is that? Looks like it's pretty close to, and I believe I have all the points in Fellwood for some reason. Wild Heart Point. So let me see what I got. Where's the, I'm going this way. Here's the camp. It's around here somewhere. Yeah, there we go. Okay, Hippogriff guy right here. I want to go to Wild Heart Point. Oh, and now I'm like, okay, there's a Grove of the Ancients that I don't have.
Farewell.
In Darkshore, and it's very close. So I kind of want to go. I kind of want to get that. So that's a pretty good point. I'm just going to fly up here and looks like kind of more Twilight Vale. Let me see here. All right, Darkshore. I'm pretty sure I have Lord Enel. I guess that's about all there is. There used to be, I don't know. I thought, okay. I'm pretty sure I had Lord Enel, but yeah, let's go ahead and fly up here and get this, because this is a good flight point. I must be close to it. Grove of the Ancients. I don't know. I'm not sure if here it is. Okay. I believe I do have Lord Enel, but let me see what I have. I do. I have Lord Enel, and it used to be Aberdeen, that flight point. If you had it before the Cataclysm, it changes. But that's pretty much it. And then
good luck, friend.
And then so now I have to go this way. That was a good flight point to get. I feel like I've done something good. So I'm going to fly up here. And I can fly right over here. Fellwood. And I really do. Jadenar. I have all the Fellwood flight points. So I could go to the next Fellwood flight point from here. I have them all, I believe. So this is a wild little area here, kind of kidney-shaped area. There's these Forsaken that are here. And here we go. These are going to be, I guess they'll be level 60. The only ones that cap at 20 are the starting areas. Those cap at 20 now. Oh, I got another Highborn scroll. All right, well, you're dead. Okay. Didn't they used to show on the map? I don't know. Oh, but there's a herb here. I could get an herb. I got 36 EXP for that. Yeah, I kind of enjoyed this area too, but I did a lot of stuff in here. Oh, see those guys? Those fell hunters can sometimes detect stealth. And here's my archaeology fragment, and there's my skin that I just got. Enable skinning. Okay, let's see how far I have to go for this. Oh, I think I got it. Night Elf. Okay, let's see. Oh, I got it. I want to get that herb. There's an herb right there. And there's one up here, too. Alright. Alright, yeah. I think there's, looks like it's probably over this way somewhere. Yeah. I got blinkies. Might be in here, but you never know. Yeah, it sure is. Okay. Boy, you can level fast with it. I mean, that's one good thing about archaeology is you can level pretty fast anyway. So, I do not remember this much EXP in the original, the first introduction to archaeology, which was in, I don't know actually. Was that a cataclysm thing? I don't remember where that started. Okay. Necklace, sharp canine. Alright. I got one more here. And, looks like it might be around in here somewhere. It's a pretty big area. So, let's see what I got here. Oh, I got an herb here. I'll hit my pickaxe again. I may have overshot it. I don't know, yeah, something, maybe over here. Looks like I got it. Alright, there I got it. Alright, and then, okay. I got the stuff I got, and then, it's Night Elf, right? So I should be looking at my Night Elf 59. Okay. So you can go like 200 max over. So I think it says you can have a maximum of 200 fragments of each. So yeah, there's no reason not to use a scroll. Really. Might as well use it. Gets you closer to the next one. I got another one to do. Okay. This won't give me enough, but I got a shattered glaive, 2 gold. I got an ivory inlaid comb, 1 gold. All right. And okay. Now, so where am I headed here? Let me see. So it kind of looks like. So I was going north. So that means back to Winter Spring. So I think I'm going to grab this Shrine of the Deceiver. I'm just going to go back here to Fellwood. This is the closest one. And then what? I think Winter Spring is where I'm going. So basically, I just want to go to Everlook. That's really all I can get, really. That's the only one in Winter Spring. I don't think there's another one there. I'm surprised, but there isn't. So just fly to Winter Spring. Very calm, relaxing ride. Hippogriffs are very calm. So we're just flying out of here. Where are we going? Oh, Winter Spring. Right, Winter Spring. So Winter Spring will be. I'm already. I'm going on 2 hours here, but I feel fine to stream. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to stop and start again, and I'm not even going to do anything. I'm just going to go start. Well, I don't know. I'm not sure. What should I do? All right. I'll just keep going for now, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, I'm thinking, gosh, it's weird when you think about like this is like over 12 years old, this game, and it looks very good. It's held up well. You know, the art style is fine. It's appropriate for what it is, and they've updated some of the art, and they've updated some of the ground cover, the way it works and everything. But, you know, basically, some things don't have to change that much. I mean, there may be I don't think like another game coming along is going to make WoW obsolete. Maybe a paradigm shift in the way, in the nature of gaming, you know, could make it obsolete. But it would have to be something like a paradigm shift, like there's a kind of a paradigm shift for how, you know, how we can have flying cars. And, you know, there's like technology that's basically available now that would make flying cars easy to fly, and etc. But I have a feeling that while that may happen, I personally think that there's kind of a deal about potential energy and work in physics, this concept of work. You know, this idea that, you know, when you, like Luke Skywalker's land speeder, if you turn it off and it keeps hovering, that doesn't violate any laws of physics. And I know that's hard to understand, but it's true that something, if it's not moving up or down, it's not doing any work. Just imagine like neutral magnets repelling opposing pole magnets repelling each other. They can hover like that for a very long period of time, for practically forever, and there's no breaking of the laws of physics involved in that. So now I'm heading down to this particular spot. I guess really I could have gone to northern. Oh, I don't know. Actually, Hyjal. I don't think I have any of those. That would have actually been a good. That would have been a possible flight point to go to. But hopefully I'm going the right way here. Yeah, I am. So we'll see what we get here. Alwyn Thicket. Alwing Thicket. That's probably going to be Night Elf stuff. But you never know. Probably Night Elf. And here we are. Let's swing that old pickaxe. I really enjoyed this little quest chain that's in here. And you know, and that's a thing with the vanilla game too, is that there weren't as many quests that lead you to the other quests. So sometimes you could just oh, okay. You got the problem. You're gonna die. Let's see. Oh, I was close. Here we go. Now I got it. It's gonna be Night Elf. Let's get a double. It's not a double. Okay. Oh, there's an herb. You don't get much for these herbs, but you know, as far as EXP, you don't get much. But you know, in my day, we did not get EXP for herbing or mining, and I'm kind of surprised they don't give it for like. It's going to have to be up here somewhere. If it's red, it's probably going to be way at the other end of this, but let me hit it again and see what I get. Yeah, in my day, by golly, we did not get EXP for herbing. And, oh, I went too far, I'm pretty sure. Here we go. There it is. Okay. Let's get a double. Come on. Never gotten it. I don't think I've ever gotten a triple. I'm not even sure if triples are possible. There may be a built-in, prevent. I can't think of the word, but like a deterrent to that, like a. Because with pure probability, you could conceivably get a triple. Like, you get 3 archaeology fragments right in the same place, because they are randomly generated, but you could also build it in where if you get 2 in the same place, you won't get 3, like it'll automatically not put 1 in the same place. But, I'm going to say there's probably 1 down here somewhere. See where, oh yeah, it's going to be over here somewhere. There, I think I got it. Look at that. It's everything. Night Elf dig site complete. So let's see, and see if I got anything. I really didn't get anything as far as scrolls or whatever are concerned. But let's see what I got. I wish you could do this in flight, but I don't believe you can. So, it's all right. I gotta use my scrolls, because you might as well. And I don't know. I got another scroll here, but it's probably not enough to. Oh, it is. Look at that. See, it's enough to solve another one. Okay. So what did I get? Green dragon wing and a cloak of whatever. And all right, well that's good. Maybe I need to get rid of some of my junk here. I'm gonna say probably got way too much. So I got 2, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, there's a lot. I mean, you know, at least you get some gold for doing this. It's not very much, but it's at least some. Let's see where we're headed now. I got to look at the big map. Oh, Ashara. Yeah, you know, I got Mount Hyjal here, and Ashara here. I don't believe there's a single flight point in Ashara for the Alliance, but I'm not sure. I don't see anything. I think Ashara is a let me see. I think it's a 10 to 60. So it's like this is like the secondary zone for goblins, and it has a real goblin-y feel to it. Although I think there's a few quests that there were for like everyone got those quests. There were a few quests there, and I think those quests are still there. Like there's a mage up in a tower, and yeah, the trouble with Hyjal is I'm not sure if any of these flight points are going to be good in Hyjal, except for maybe that one. So I'm not going to worry about Hyjal until it starts sending me there for archaeology. So I'm just going to go directly to that dig site in Ijara. I don't believe we have anything ever in Durotar. And I don't think there's ever any archaeology in let me see what I got here. I gotta see, where am I in Ajara yet? I'm about to cross over. All right, and there is no I think the starting zone, I think the goblin starting zone might be that little diamond-shaped island right there. I'm kind of curious to take a look, actually. But there's definitely no griffin point here. It's all just goblin starting zone. But let's just kind of take off to that island and see what that is. I'm just kind of curious, so let's do. I don't remember if, the goblin starting zone was this. I think it might be, though. I really don't know. Kind of looks like it. Looks like a string of lights, horde ships up here, Bay of Storms. See, when I fly over here, I should find out if the Bilgewater Harbor. Yeah. I think this is it. Let me see. Can this be I don't know, actually, I'm not sure. I don't remember if, the goblin starting zone was, one of those places you couldn't go back to. It's got goblin, Bilgewater. No, Bilgewater, that's not... That is not... That is not the starting zone. I don't know. Otherwise, I would see, I don't know, it kind of looks like it though, huh? But no, they would say PvP when I moused over them. Oh yeah, AWOL Grunt. Okay, I guess they are. They're PvP. They're so that might actually be the starting zone. I'm not sure. I don't remember. It's kind of an island, though. I did a goblin once just out of curiosity to see what it was like. And that was pretty fun. Anyway, I just need to find the dig site now. This was a very interesting zone at one time because it was kind of unfinished. And so, there's an area where there was obviously going to be some kind of a raid or instance entrance, but it was never done. And now you got Gallywix, and he's got this face carved into the side of the mountain, and there's the big tram. And you can't take the tram as an alliance member, but the tram rides all over the place, and there's no way you can you can't ride the tram if you're in the alliance. I think I believe that's true. I don't think. I think it's goblin. I think it's goblin only. But it's pretty neat though. There's different. I don't know. I seem to remember there's different places you could get on the tram. So this is what's fun about just exploration. I'm not sure. It's the tram is a way to get all the way across from one side of the... I don't know. There's tram stations, though. There were tram stations, and I'm pretty sure there's I'm pretty sure there's no way for an alliance to use the tram. Oh... But there is an engineering guy, and they are...
You don't want it.
Well, look at that. So there's really there's actually a friendly engineering guy. Anyway, that's interesting. I don't know. I'm kind of thinking. I don't even know how to ride the tram. I don't even know where you get on the tram, but. It doesn't matter. We're not getting on the tram. We're going to go do archaeology, so that's what we're going to do. I don't even see any cars going on it or whatever. But I was pretty sure there was a way to ride that tram from, if you're in the Horde. Those guys are still, those guys are still elites. That's kind of interesting. This guy. They used to be elites, like running, yeah. There was elites running around here in the old days. And, this is a Naga area. It always was, because this was like Lady Ashara's area at one, Queen Ashara's area at one point. So, you know, it's kind of neat. There it is. I got a Night Elf piece. Awesome. That means I might be able to solve that one piece right now. Or am I thinking in reverse here? Night Elf, no. I only have one keystone. Oh, I don't have any keystones. I used them all. Troll tablet. Right. Okay, let's hit that. Oh, I got a double. Look at that. Okay, now let's see if I get a triple. I've never gotten one, so it'd be very unlikely to get one, but let's see. Yeah. All right, let me see how big this area is. It's hard to see because it doesn't appear on the map. You know, it should appear on the map, but it doesn't. I don't know, I kind of thought there was a way to get those to appear on the map. I don't see that there is a way. Maybe you need a map update to show you where you are in the map or something. But somewhere around here is going to be, at least I'm getting a little warm here. It's got to be close. Yeah. Got it. Okay. I wasn't going to try and discover it. I stopped, and then I discovered that I already found it. So let's see. I got to go pretty far. It's red. So I'll see what I got now. I got yellow. See what I got now. Some green. Got it. Okay. I remember thinking it was a little silly that things sparkled when you, you know, things you're supposed to pick up. And I always thought that was kind of strange, but then I realized, well, it's not, the game isn't about solving puzzles. So that's why. It's not, you know, it's not the point to, it's not the point to solve puzzles. There are a few puzzles in the game. In the vanilla game, there were some harder puzzles. They're hard-ish, not hard, but you know, there never were like massive puzzles in the game, and I'm kind of wondering how far. I'm kind of wondering how far I'm supposed to go. But these zones don't show on the map. I actually don't know. Gosh, there are so many Naga here. They're everywhere. There's big congregations of them. And this could be it. Did I get it? Night Elf. Okay, I finished it. All right. So let's see if I can do let me see if I can do a Night Elf. Looks like I can. So I want to add my... Oh, I don't have a keystone, so it doesn't matter. Wait, I should check and see. I make sure I don't have one, but I don't. No. Okay, solve it. Solve it. I suppose, you know, I could have waited until I had a keystone or something, but it doesn't matter that much. Is that a rare spawn, or is that just... No, that's just something I highlighted. All right, let me go up in the air. And then let me see where in the grand scheme of things I'm heading. All right, now, I have to go down here. And Ratchet is probably the closest place to from where I am. Is that right? No, I don't think so. Let me see. Where am I at? I'm way up here. Okay, so I'd have to go to Ashenvale, but you know, the corner of Hyjal is where there might be a Griffin Point, so maybe I should get that. I know I can get that. I don't know if I can get this one. We'll find out. This could be a huge waste of time. Let me see here, Hyjal. Okay, I'm going. I gotta zoom in a little bit more on it. But some of these Cataclysm points you had to earn or unlock with the quest chain. So you had to help them fight them, and I don't remember if this is one. I really don't. I have no idea. One thing I remember is just grinding the heck out of those Firelands. Alright, yeah. Gates of Sothan. I believe there's just a dragon floating around here, and he's phased. So if you get to the right point, you can see him. He probably is the flight point guy, but you got to do evidently the battle. So really, if I want Hyjal, I have to go to Nordrassil or something, and I don't know why I'm doing that since that's taking me way out of the way, but I'm gonna do it. What the heck? I'm already halfway there. Nordrassil. That's a big tree. That is one large tree. Now I'm pretty sure I can get that Griffin Point because that is the flight point. That is the starting point when you come here first. How is it that I didn't get that point when I was here? I'm pretty sure I came and I turned this Hyjal thing in. So what was I thinking when I came here? Did I not really get the point, or was it unavailable? What's this portal? Where does it go? Doesn't go anywhere. I have no idea where it goes. Oh, Stormwind, this one. The Stormwind portal. Yeah, I clearly didn't get this one. So it's right over here. Okay, got it. Now, if I want to go to Eastern Kingdoms, I could go and do Eastern Kingdoms, but I'm okay with staying on this side of the pond. So let me see now. Where do I need to go? Okay, Southern Barrens. So I can go to Honor Stand or Northwatch Hold.
Greetings.
It doesn't much matter. It depends on the route. If the route's more direct, it really isn't. So basically, Honor Stand. Honor Stand is the way to go. And it's gonna take a weird circuitous route to get there too, but I'm fine with it. So at least I got one Cataclysm point, Mount Hyjal. And it's kind of cool how Hyjal kind of looks like it did in Warcraft 3. And Hyjal always showed up on the map, even in the vanilla world. It was back when the map was a little different at that time. But the one thing that happened that's interesting is I don't remember. You could just see Hyjal though, and it would just be this thing lit up. And I remember hearing, and I don't know if this is true because I never did it myself, but I remember hearing that if people that stealthed their way into or glitched their way into Hyjal found that there were actually some things in there, which indicate that there was probably a plan for Hyjal at one point. So okay, so I'm gonna log out, and then when I land, I'll start another stream because I don't want these things to get too big. So I'll be right back, really.